Hello, Tony from FARMOOR Koi. Today I'm going to do a job on the pond I've been meaning to do for a long time. I've got two returns in the pond. One, well, I suppose if you call the back is a return, it's three, but anyway, I got the backies that come off the skimmers. But I've got one return operating at the moment from the Nexus and the bead, and because you can't really put very much flow through a Nexus for it to do a proper job, the pond hasn't got a terrible lot of movement on it really. I want a little bit more movement, possibly not switched on all the time. I don't want the the fish need something to swim against for some exercise, but maybe some rest times as well. So anyway, the second return has been defunct for some time. It used to run from the Nexus on both returns, and then when I put the bead in, I piped it just to the main return. So the idea now is to pop a pump in the pond to connect to the redundant return at the moment, and I've always had concerns that it's a bit stagnant in there, so it wants a good old blow through and clear out anyway. And on top of that, sometime in the future along the back of the pond, I'm considering putting a veggie type filter. So this pump will share it between return and veggie eventually, but at the moment it just be the return. So I'll just turn you around and show you what I mean. So this is the pump I'm just preparing at the moment. It's going to be an in-pond pump, and it will have a bend on the top of there, and then the idea is to drop it just behind that shower. It'll go through to the filter pit and back onto the return. I'll show you that in a minute, but the return from the Nexus is actually in that corner, and it's pointing clockwise around the pond, if you like. And over in this corner I've got a return that points along this side, so that's the return I'm going to connect it to. Then in here might be a bit difficult for you to see, but just down below that orange handle you will see, there's my finger on here, just there's another return. With the blue handle, and that's what I've got to connect it to. I've got to move these concrete blocks over a little bit to get the bend on and down there, so it's quite a lot of work to do, and the pump will be coming between them two blocks there, along and down. So I'll get back to you when I've got a bit of it installed. Well, that's the pump and pipework ready to dip into the pond, the other side of the shower. So there we got that's a 20,000 got the name gone. Vince would say a brain fart. Anyway, I'll tell you what that is later. That it's a 20,000 Vari Pump I always fix them on a rubber connector. It wouldn't even matter if that leaked because it's going to be in pond, but I put PTFE all through the threads before I put it on, and then that's 2-inch pipe with a nice easy bend, and then to come through under there, under the shower, and then it's a matter of pushing it along that way to get down a hole that goes into the filter pit. Excuse me. That's just 1 metre of pipe on there. I don't want it on the floor of the pond. That's about halfway down, mid-water. Generally I want it picking up clean water just to circulate and also go through the veg filter. So as I say, my bottom drain is clearing all the crap and the skimmer's clearing the top edge. So this just wants to circulate clean water really. And when I've got a veg filter, that will help with the nitrates. That's if I ever do it. Anyway, so that's that bit done. Got to get it in and start the bit in the pit, which is a struggle. So I'll get back to you. Well, that was a real struggle getting in there, and as you can see, there's a blue valve. I've now turned it on, and it goes up there, and through there, and it's just there. So all I've got to do now is join the dots. And I'm there, but oh gee, I'm a big man too. Oh, you see my friend down there? He helped me all the way along. Sat there, watched me, gave me advice, and got it done. God, that is tight down there though. I always get frogs in the pit. Just don't want them in the filter or the pond. Okay, I'll get back to you. So there you are, I've joined up the dots from there to there, round the corner to a valve that will be in readiness for a veg filter along that edge if ever I do it. But that's then a T that goes down there, and I've already shown you this. Comes through there, 45, down to there, easy bend, and into my other return. So when I opened the valve, it absolutely stunk, the water that backflowed. So I'm expecting a lot of muck to go into the pond. There's no way around it really. But well, there's my wife. So where was I? Oh yeah, so that's all connected up. Smelly water has come out of that pipe, and it will pump some dirty water in the pond, so I'm going to have to think about what I do about that. But anyway, just the controller to fit now, and as usual, it never comes with a plug, so I've got to go and find a 13 amp plug from somewhere. So I'll catch you later when I turn it on. So I'm all set to go. Obviously the new pump is just down there. The return is just down there below that net, about a metre or so, mid-water. So I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to actually go around and let some water out through that valve there, make sure it's going, and I'll check what this flow looks like. At the moment there's food in this corner. I don't know whether it'll move that, but we'll see. So fish might end up feeling like they're in a washing machine. So, here we go. Plug it in. Power it up. And it's already running. I don't know what it's running at. Oh, it's running at 100%. Okay, so let's have a look, see. I can see there's some flow there already. Oh my God, look at that filth coming out of that pipe. And this food is moving. Jeez, I bet all that stuff, that shit and muck was all stuck to the lining of the pipe. So I might have to do a good water change, and I might have to put something to combat bacteria. I might do a dose of malachite green just in case there's nasty things in there, and go from there. Now, this is going to make a bit of a mess just here because I'm going to release this and see what happens. Yep, that will share between the two if I need it to. So that's it. Just got to have a good old check over it for leaks, and that's the job done. I only cleaned this morning. There's quite a lot in the bottom already. These are doing well. So that's it for now. Well, they seem to be enjoying their new riptide. Yeah, they seem to be enjoying it. Very difficult to see at the moment. They're swimming. They're swimming midstream. Where I've just set that return pipe going with a new pump. But yeah. See how it goes. Well, if you've got this far watching it, thank you very much for doing that. It's nice when people watch it all the way through. And again, if the content was of interest, please consider subscribing. Oh, and by the way, my brain misfunction earlier on, it was a Pond Expert pump. Quite like them because they're a lot cheaper than, shall we say, other well-known brands, and they do exactly the same job. In fact, they give a higher flow for less wattage than most. Anyway, thank you all very much, and please do consider subscribing, and as I say, that's got that pump done, and I may be fitting a veg filter sometime in the future. And well, another big job I got to do is we've got to drain the pond down to about 2'6" of water to do the bottom drain. So that's on the agenda. Anyway, till next time, bye for now.